Welcome! It's a great day to be a miner. In today's video, we're going to do some spec mining. We're going to set up Ravencoin Lite. We're going to do a week-long test on a Dual RTX 3060 setup, and we're going to see how much we can make. Without further ado, let's spin that intro. Pew! Alright, welcome. Let's quickly talk about Ravencoin Lite, the project. So obviously Ravencoin Lite is just a fork of Ravencoin, and this happens quite often with many coins throughout history. Everything has basically forked from Bitcoin, and many alts have sprung up and changed the protocols, changed the algorithm, changed the way they've been mined down throughout. This is just a fork off of Ravencoin. It is using the X16R, which is a algorithm that has 16 different algorithms built in that it shuffles from one to the other. And whenever you're hashing, that's why you'll see your hash rates kind of go up and down and up and down. It's because it's changing variations of the algorithm while it is mining. So let's go over the project. Alright, so here we are over in ravencoinlite.org. This is their official website, and if you want to, you can go read the white paper. And a white paper basically says an overview of the project, the scope of the project, where they hope to go, and their mission. For us, let's just go ahead and look at this. It says Ravencoin Lite is a proof-of-work secured blockchain. There is a reward of 2,500 Raven Lite per block, 30-second block time, 21 billion total supply. That's a good thing. Whenever they have a limited supply, that means that causes value. If there's an unlimited amount being generated and generated and generated, then the value is capped at whatever we want to go against the supply. So if they want to just keep making more supply, the value keeps going down per coin. So anyway, the next part, the first thing you have to do, we want to go to download a wallet. There are very good setup videos already on this by my man Seb Heslow. Check out his channel, and also by Chump Change XD, and I'm sure there are many others, but those are ones that come to mind quickly. So the first thing you do is you go download the wallet. Let's hop over, take a look at it. And for Windows, we would download the Windows version right here. This is the newest version. Once you download the zip file, then you would go ahead and extract it. Then you would run the exe, which would start the install on the wallet. Let's go take a look at the wallet. So here is the wallet over in my remote session. Once you download and you install the wallet, then it takes time to sync the blockchain. And what that means is it's basically going out and it's pulling in every transaction that has occurred on the blockchain. This can take some time. Once you pull in all of that, then you can go to File, and you want to go to your receiving addresses. This is where you can create a new address to receive some Ravencoin. So for me, I created a Dual 3060s setup. I did a Dual 3060 Ti, and I did another just generic GPU mining address. You would just click New to create a new test address. And then you create it, and look, I have a brand new address right here. And to take this address, and you want to use this in your miner, so you're going to copy this address later, and that's what you'll place in your bat file. So let's hop back over into the website. Now we've already created our wallet. Let's go ahead and hit start mining and see what they give us. This jumps us over into miningpoolstats.stream. This gives you all of the pools that are currently using Raven Lite. It's pretty interesting. And the pool that most people are using for Raven Lite, including myself, is coinminers.com. This is actually a problem that it has so much of the hash rate. To see that it says 44% of known hash rate, whenever you start getting up around 50%, you run risk of 50% attack. So back to mining. So what we want to do is, we have already created our wallet. We went to our start mining. It jumped us over to the pool, but it's not actually telling us how to set it up. So now let's hit start mining in the top right. It says to start mining Ravencoin Lite, you'll need a wallet. We just did the download and the install. We need a mining software and a mining pool. We already picked out our pool. We're going to use coinminers.com, and then we're going to pick out a miner. I'm using NVIDIA cards, Dual 3060s, so we're going to use Trex for our miner. And here's the caveat: you can't just download the newest version of Trex because X16R algorithm is no longer on a lot of these miners because it was kind of phased out when Raven jumped off of it, and so most of the new modern miners have not included it. But this will take you to a link to download an older version of Trex back to 19.14. So then you would have to download and unzip the mining file, and then from there you're going to go in and create your bat file, which will tell the miner how to mine to the pool. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, back over into our remote session. Here I have an example of this setup bat file. I always put a title in my bat file. You just type title in all caps, and what this does is it will put the title in the black bar of the command line while the miner is actually mining. It's just kind of nice so that you can see if you open multiple or you use lots of different miners, so you can quickly look and see which one's mining in Windows. So first things first, when you go to trex.exe, that's telling the miner file, the exe file, to fire up. It's saying algorithm X16R, and that's the algorithm that the Ravencoin Lite is using. And then our stratum here, this is our actual address where we're mining to, and we're mining to the pool coinminers.com. This is the port 3372 that I am using specifically, and then it has my Raven Lite address, and then you can name your miner, and this one is bot PC GPU. And then this is interesting right here, Seb pointed this out in his video. If you want to change your minimum payout for the -P, you would set MP equals, and your minimum payout for a small coin that does lots of payouts, you don't really want a payout at every 10 coins, so I went with 100 just for testing. And then pause, what that does is pause instead of close the miner when there are errors. So there you have it. We're going to go ahead and fire this thing up. We're going to mine these Dual 3060s all week. One is a Asus Dual 3060, the other is a MSI Gaming X3060. Both are Rev 1. They both mine ETH at around 48 to 49 mega hash per second, but for testing I've pulled them off of ETH and we're going to run them on Raven Lite. We're going to see how much we can make in 1 week of time. We're going to map out all the nerdy numbers. We're going to show them to you soon. Let's go ahead and time warp. Alright, so here we are. It's been 1 week on Ravencoin Lite on a Dual 3060 setup. So how much did we make? Let's go over these nerdy numbers. Here we are. It's showing the 2 GPUs used, MSI Gaming X RTX 3060, the Asus Dual RTX 3060. Neither are the LHR. They're both Rev 1. The test started on 9/20, which was a Monday at 1 p.m. I monitored my total power at the wall is 312 on this. Okay, so day 1, Monday. Let's go over Monday. Here's Monday, 1 day's worth of earnings. So actually this was taken, the data on Tuesday, all of my earnings from 1 p.m. on Monday to Tuesday on 1 p.m. and so forth all the way down the line. And my hash rate was 41.86 average at the pool. I earned 1,265.377 Raven Lite in day 1. I also noted down my difficulties down below to coincide, and that was at the specific time taken, so 5 p.m. and then the rest were taken at a consistent 1 p.m. So 328,507 is the difficulty on day 1. Day 2 I made another 1,217, so I actually made less in day 2 than day 1. And then my total 2482. Then I made 1,500 on day 3. I made 1,397 day 4. I made 1,144 on day 5. I made 1,126 day 6, and I made 1,336 on day 7. My grand total after 1 week Dual 3060s was just under 9,000 Ravencoin Lite. So as you can see, difficulty was kind of all over the place on this thing, and I don't like the last reading that I got here on the 27th, which was yesterday at 1 p.m. 796,000 was the difficulty, which was double what it's been across the board. I'm not sure if that's a static stat, if it's going to stay up there, if much more miners are starting to adopt this and actually jump onto it. The other big question is, are FPGAs on this thing, are old ASICs on this, because they did have ASICs rolling on the X16, our algorithm on Raven before Ravencoin actually changed their algorithm to kapow. What does this all boil down to? How much did I actually earn? Well, technically I didn't earn anything because I haven't cashed this out. But how much is it worth? Well, it's worth whatever we can exchange it for. And currently this is only on a couple of actual exchanges. So if we go back into our wallet, they are giving us a Ravencoin Lite market price. Within the wallet itself, it says here that it was brought to us by expatron.com. I've never been there. This is interesting. Expatron.com. Let's see what this is. So it is pulling off of this specific exchange called expatron.com. I've never heard of this exchange, but that's where the value is pulling into the wallet. So let's take this value here, and we're going to plug it into our spreadsheet and see how much money I've already earned. Alright, so according to this, going by the current trade value on expatron.com's exchange and multiplying it by the total I made on Dual 3060s for an entire week, if I traded it right now, if it was that easy, if I didn't have any fees in any exchanges, if I just sold it and I got the Bitcoin right in there or whatever I was trying to get, I would have made $24.90. And that's at the current market value on that one specific exchange. Just a reminder, this is spec mining, and we're not mining for the current value. We're mining for someday potential value, even if that potential is a less than 1% chance that the coin even survives or ever makes it up there. Hypothetically, what if this coin was making 20 cents per coin down the road, like Dogecoin? I put the 20 cents per coin in there and I multiplied it out. That's $1,800. I mined $1,800 worth of Raven Lite in 1 week with two 3060s. That would be pretty impressive. But the reality is I probably mine zero, because I'll probably hodl all of my Raven Lite that I'm mining until the project goes away completely. But there's that chance. There's always that chance. And that's why we spec mine. It's not financial advice. If you're depending on your mining wages, spec mining, that's not for you. You need to keep on the Ethereum, on the Ravencoin, on Ergo, whatever is the most profitable at the time that you're exchanging into fiat or whatever you're doing with it. If you have some extra GPUs, some extra hash power, and you want to do some spec mining and you may never get it back, why not give Ravencoin Lite a shot? One last item to add in here. If I were to have used these two 3060s full hash rate versions on ETH, they would have made a total of $9.10 per day for 7 days, which would have equaled $63.70 of value compared of the current $24.89 value of the current going rate of the Raven Lite. So I essentially cost myself $60 worth of Ethereum for this testing. Again, this is speculative mining. We're just trying to hope that someday this goes to the moon. One thing I forgot to mention, jump over onto their website, do your own research, but you can join the Discord, you can join their Twitter, their Reddit. I wouldn't join the Telegram. I don't trust Telegram. There's just too much trash on there, but that's up to you. Do your own research. Check out their white paper. Look at their future plan. See if this looks like a project that is something that you would be interested in. See if you believe that it has long-term value. Personally, like I said, I think there's less than a 1% chance that this coin ever goes anywhere, but there is that chance. Well, there you have it. Ravencoin Lite in all its glory. A 1-week test yielded decent results, but again, I want to urge people to remember this is called speculative mining, meaning that we're just speculating that, hey, maybe someday this coin will have value. more than likely the odds are against it, and if crypto winter sets in, this coin might just flatline. I've seen it happen many times. I just want to make sure people know this is not going to make you rich, but it could. There's a tiny little % chance that this could make you a lot of money down the road. That's the speculation. If you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Smash that like button and subscribe for future content. Thanks for coming along, and enjoy the ride.